What's going on, YouTube tribe? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have Knox Hill with Help Me. Now, for those of you that don't know, Knox is actually a fellow reactor, but he's also an artist. He's a rapper. He comes out with his own music. And I had said on the stream that I really want to get into Knox's music. Like, I want to get into his solo discography because, you know, his breakdowns are very unique because he knows the ins and outs. He knows the zigs and zags of the music, right? The art of it. And so when he gives his reactions, you can see that he knows what he's talking about. So I'm like, man, it'd be very interesting to see how his music plays out because of all this knowledge he has. And with that being said, that's why we're here. I had said on stream I wanted to get into him, and it just so happened that 6 hours ago he released this track, Help Me. With all that being said, huge shout out to Knox. A link to his channel will be down in the description. If you're new to the channel, consider joining the tribe by hitting subscribe. With all that being said, let's get to his reaction.
Shattered the matter to bones, splattered the atoms of poems I never mattered before, battered a pattern, I'm mad at the atoms. I'm hacking the grass, I flatten the cabbage, I laugh and I panic, I'm manic, I had it, I'm sick of the Sabbath, I pick up the pattern, emphatic. I bleed my heart for this art, they still stab it, coming from the land of the pill addicts. I'm real static, get a couple clicks in the mail happens, I get a couple hits in the wheels, tragic but chill, does it still matter? Ash juice, ass Mac, ass proof, they got us in a mask, we ain't never asked for proof. Raise the price of gas and they clapping at the schools, I guess it's automatic, they'll be tragic with the nose. What's no?
So he's already talking some real stuff. By the way, the delivery straight out the jump is extremely difficult to do. So this rhyme scheme that he's doing, extremely difficult, and he's killing it here. But he talked about the mask, right? Like they're telling us to put on the mask, and we didn't even ask questions. And he talked about something that they're feeding us in the schools, and that can be a figure of speech or that can actually be feeding. But let's go back.
I pick up the pattern, emphatic. I bleed my heart for this art, they still stab it, coming from the land of the pill addicts. I'm real static, get a couple clicks in the mail happens, I get a couple hits in the wheels, tragic but chill, does it still matter? Ash juice, ass Mac, ass proof, they got us in a mask, we ain't never asked for proof. Raise the price of gas and they clapping at the schools, I guess it's automatic, they'll be tragic with the nose. What's no? Clear skies never felt so blue, that's why I stay inside and I hide out from the views. I need a
clear skies never felt so blue, right? Very gloomy, dark. Whenever you feel blue, you're usually feeling sad, but these clear skies feel blue to me, right? That's why I stay inside, because I'm in my feelings. I have these things that I'm struggling with mentally. It's dope. Let's continue.
Raise the price of gas and they clapping at the schools, I guess it's automatic, they'll be tragic with the nose. What's no? Clear skies never felt so blue, that's why I stay inside and I hide out from the views. I need a minute, maybe two, maybe me, made the fool. Maybe I'm crazy, I know I can't walk and chew, digest all the stress so I don't mess with food. Got a head full of lies and anorexia truth, put your hand on your heart and then pledge your rule.
Ooh, I can't walk and chew, that's why I don't mess with food, or something along those lines. And then he mentions it's like a homophone with anorexic, but that's why I don't, and I need to go back on that. That was dope though, the wordplay on food and eating.
Made the fool, maybe I'm what's no? Clear skies never felt so blue, that's why I stay inside and I hide out from the views. I need a minute, maybe two, maybe me, made the fool. Maybe I'm crazy, I know I can't walk and chew, digest all the stress so I don't mess with food. Got a head full of lies and anorexia truth, put your hand on your heart and then pledge your rules. Got my head up in the glass feeling destitute, mental and physical states all separated. We love to live in gates, now we all segregated. I ain't trying to fade but my kettle turn.
We love to live in gates, and now we're all segregated, right? We all shoot to have, our space, our property, and it just so happened that we ended up, tapping into segregation, right? It's like maybe the government, told us, oh, this land is cheap, and they purposely put us there or whatever. Or it could just literally mean that we just like hoard ourselves to our family, to ourselves, and like we kind of just don't love on our neighbor. It can go both ways there. At least that's what I'm interpreting.
Turn black, I struggle with the mirror, so I settle for a mask. Don't meddle with the past, put the pedal to the gas and cruise. Coming from the land of the used and abused, stay you.
Help me, floating in a river, I need help, please. Drowning in this liquor, can you help me? Spinning, falling quicker.
Chorus sounds pretty good here, right? Like his vocal range, he's not overdoing it. I feel like he knows his range here. It sounds very good. He's not overreaching himself. Also the visuals, we got like these pastel colors, which is unique, different from when he was, he had his verse. But this is dope. It sounds really good, really rich.
Floating in a river, I need help, please. Drowning in this liquor, can you help me? Spinning, falling quicker, I have help needs. Spinning out this venom, can you help me? I'm sick of all these demons in my home. Help me. Why do I hear voices when alone? Help me. Is it me?
So the song is called Help Me, and I feel like he has this like looming feeling of loneliness, even though that might not be the case. I know in the beginning he was talking about, you know, he hides from all the views, right? And that, you know, that could be, you know, the actual architect or the views that he gets on, you know, YouTube or all these like streaming platforms that he releases his music. Maybe it's something where it's like a blessing and a curse, where you're getting what you want, but it's kind of like you're demon at the same time. And you know, you have this feeling of loneliness, but yet everybody loves you type of feeling. Yeah, let's continue.
Can you hear the phone? I'm haunted by the tone.
Can you help me? Pete, feel the beats in my heart, releasing my scars, confess on these bars, tell me that it's hard. Been punched so many times, I don't need a punchline. Running from the gutters in my mind, gutting out these rhymes. Cut my lungs, you can cut my funds, you can grab my
Punch so hard, I don't need a punchline. It's okay.
bars, tell me that it's hard. Been punched so many times, I don't need a punchline. Running from the gutters in my mind, gutting out these rhymes. Cut my lungs, you can.
All right, sorry I paused it again, but that's actually a little bit harder thinking back to the bar that he said before that was that, you know, this music is built from his scars. I've been punched so many times, I don't need a punchline. Dope.
You can cut my funds, you can grab my sums, you can have my crumbs, but you never feed this hunger deep inside. I bleed when I write, think about death and I'm scared. Forget about what's next, so prepared. Look into my daughter's eyes, hoping that I'll still be there. Will I see her marriage? Will you heed my prayers? When my wife got sick, look at me so scared. Lord, please, can you hear? Couldn't sleep those terrors. Look at me in the mirror every day. Trying to weather my past, all these letters I'd last if it wasn't for my better half. Where would I be? Would I have this music? Would I have peace? Would I play my first show down in Southeast? I don't really know, I just float through the ink as I float from the brink with my hopes in the sink. While I dream, while I think I just need release. Fuck, man. Why everyone gotta share a mood? Worried about a screen, they don't care about you. I don't care.
That's dope. Now, he mentions his wife and how she's his better half, and who would he be without her, right? And so that signifies to me that he has somebody very special in his life that loves him, and he knows that, but yet he still has this lonely feeling, kind of what I was saying, and he's still kind of seeking for help. Although, and I feel like a lot of people have had those days where, you know, there's nothing particularly wrong. You just kind of feel off, like you feel lonely, you feel like no one cares about you, and I feel like that's what this song is encapsulating here.
Care what you share, I just care about you. Fuck all the likes and the fakes, you only get one life. Don't wait.
Help me, floating in a river, I need help, please. Drowning in this liquor, can you help me? Spinning, falling quicker, I have help needs. Spinning out this venom, can you help me? I'm sick of all these demons in my home. Help me. Why do I hear voices when alone? Help me. Is it me or can you hear the phone? I'm haunted by the tone.
Can you help me?
Directed by MCKC. Shout out to him. And obviously, shout out to the boy Knox Hill. Listen, if y'all haven't checked him out, make sure you go check him out in the description below. But hey, listen, if I didn't know that he was a reactor, I wouldn't have been able to tell. I think I would have been very convinced that he was just an artist. I feel like that's how good this track was. Also great visuals too. I really like the pastel portion of it, like just kind of mixing it up during the chorus. Super dope. And then the track itself, very meaningful, and I feel like it's also very relatable. Great job by Knox. Listen, let me know in the comments below what other track we should cover from Knox, because this is the very first track that I've listened from him. Like, this is my introduction to Knox's music, his own solo discography. So help me out in the comments. Also, go show him some love. If you're new to the channel, if you liked the video, if you got something from it, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can join the tribe. With all that being said, we'll catch you on tomorrow's video because we upload every single day. Peace.